Hello. Our opportunity for reflection today comes from, again, one of my favorite manuals called Voices from the Margins that my dog Checkers decided he wanted to use as a chew toy. But it's one of my favorite compilations of writings written by people of color, and I just adore them. So this is a piece that is written by my colleague Marta Valentin, and it's called Waiting. Step into the center. Come in from the margins. I will hold you here. Don't look back or around. Feel my arms. The water is rising. I will hold you as you tremble. I will warm you. Don't look out or away. Life is in here, between you and me. In this tiny space where I end and you begin, hope lives. In this precious tiny space, no words need be whispered to tell us we are one. You and I, we make the circle if we choose to. Come, step in. I'm waiting for you. Again, words by Reverend Marta Valentin. What I love about that, those words of welcome, is the focus that they have on that space between where I end and you begin. That is where community happens. That is where relationship happens. And so often we think of ourselves as separate from one another, that I have my own life and the way that I live it, and you have your own life and the way that you live it, and we sometimes will bump into one another. But these words invite us to think about the space between us and other people. Right now, during this pandemic, we're thinking a lot about the space between us and other people, mostly keeping that space, making sure that there is enough space between the two of us, 6 feet to 10 feet to be exact. And I think that it's an opportunity for us to think about that space between us. What is the energy in that space? What is the invitation that lives in that space to each of us, as an invitation for relationship and for collaboration and for having an opportunity to be present with one another and to hold space for one another. So I hope that these words by my colleague give you some things to think about this morning and throughout your day about the holiness of relationship that lives in that space where I end and you begin. Be well.